Good morning, students. How are you all? So here today I am going to start a third chapter. The topic is about molecules. Already we have completed up to atoms and atomic mass. Okay, today our topic is molecules and molecular mass. We are going to discuss. Okay, so here when we are talking about molecules, what are molecules actually? See here we told that around 118 elements were there up to now, isn't it or not? Around these 118 elements now, some elements are called as noble gases. Maybe in 8th class already you have studied about noble gases. Noble gases means like they are very unreactive means they will not react with anyone. Here examples if we'll say helium, okay, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, all these are noble gases means they are very unreactive. In single state they will exist, okay, in free state they will exist. But other than these noble gases, whatever elements are there now, they are very reactive. So atoms of the other elements other than these noble gases, whatever elements are there now, they are very reactive and they cannot exist in free state. Always they'll exist in combined state. Okay, so like that, the atoms of other elements we are going to discuss that. So these atoms of other elements other than this noble gas, whatever elements are there now, so that atoms of other elements actually exist in two ways. Okay, the first way is molecule. Atoms of the elements always exist in either molecular state or in the form of the ions. Okay, so now we will discuss about the today class will discuss about what are molecules. Okay, so here molecules means, if to write the exact definition, a molecule is an electrically neutral group of two or more atoms chemically bonded together. So what is molecule? Molecule is an electrically neutral group, means it will not have any charge. Electrically neutral group of two or more atoms. Sometimes two atoms may combine, or sometimes more atoms also will combine. So like that a molecule will be formed. And a molecule is one more is also, you can tell that a molecule is the smallest particle of the substance, even though it is it may element or it may compound, which has the properties of that substance, and can exist in the free state. So a molecule is the smallest particle of a substance. Maybe sometimes it may be element. In element also we can say, or sometimes it may be a compound also. Okay, so a molecule is the smallest particle which has the properties of that complete substance. Whatever we are talking now, for example, this is the full substance. Okay, this is the molecule. Okay, these are the molecules. If I'll cut and take this molecule outside, okay, whatever properties will exhibit this full substance, same properties will be exhibited by this single molecule also. Understand? So here a molecule is the smallest particle of a substance which has the properties of complete substance, and even they can exist in free state. If we are taking outside now, it can exist in free state. Okay, so that is the molecule. Actually here molecules are of two types. Okay, one is even molecules of same elements will be there. Okay, and molecules of compounds also will be there. Okay, so molecules of elements also will be there and molecules of compounds also will be there. So first we learn about what is molecules of elements. Molecule of elements. Elements means what here? The molecule of an element contains two similar atoms. Two similar atoms chemically combined together. For example, hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen never exists in single state. Always to form hydrogen molecule, two hydrogens are required. How many hydrogens are required for hydrogen molecule? Two hydrogen atoms are required. So always hydrogen gas consists of H2 molecules and not of single atom H. So whenever we are writing hydrogen, we will write H2. Why? Because it will not exist in single state. Always two atoms are required to form a molecule. Clear? And even nitrogen also always two atoms are required. So same atoms are combining now. Here whatever nitrogen and nitrogen combining and form N2. Same atoms these are. Here also same atoms of hydrogen these are. Even chlorine you take. Chlorine and chlorine same atoms will combine and form Cl2. Isn't it or not? So if they are molecules of elements. Elements means if same atoms are combining and forming the molecule, that type of molecules we will call it as molecules of elements. Clear? Even bromine also, iodine also, even they also consist of two atoms in their molecular state. Clear? Even ozone, if you see na, three hydrogen atoms combine and form O3. Okay, so ozone molecule is O3. So like that, even if you are talking about sulfur, do you know to form sulfur molecule how many sulfur atoms are required? 8. 8 sulfur atoms and combine and form sulfur molecule. Clear? So like this, these are the some of the molecules of the elements. Clear? Then and depending on this, one more word you will learn that is atomicity. What is atomicity means? See here, the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element is called atomicity. See, this is the important line. Atomicity means what? Number of atoms present in one molecule of an atom is called atomicity. So atomicity of hydrogen 2, atomicity of chlorine 2, atomicity of sulfur 8, atomicity of ozone 3. So like that, atomicity of phosphorus 4. So like that, atomicity is nothing but number of atoms present in one molecule of an atom. For one molecule of an element, how many atoms are there? How many atoms are present in one molecule of an element? Nothing but that number only will call it as atomicity. Clear? So this is about the molecules of elements. Then come to molecules of compounds. Molecules of compounds, if we will come now, molecules of compounds. Here maybe you will get idea already. If the molecule of compound contains two different types of atoms, chemically combined, chemically combined together. So molecules of elements means same element atoms, if they are combining, molecule of elements. Compounds means if two different types of atoms combined, two different types of atoms. Here example, if you are taking hydrogen and chlorine, okay, hydrogen and chlorine, and we are getting hydrogen chloride. Here one atom of hydrogen we are taking, one atom of chlorine we are taking, isn't it or not? So finally HCl is forming there. So these two are different atoms or not? Different atoms. Chemically combined means that type of molecules, will call it as molecules of compounds. Clear? Even if you will take water, here two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atom. If you will do CO2, two carbon atoms, sorry, one carbon atom and two oxygen atoms. And even sulfur dioxide, if you will take, one sulfur atom and two oxygen atom. So these all are molecules of compounds. Clear? What are all these? All are molecules of compound. So this is about molecules of elements and molecules of compounds. So next topic is molecular mass. Molecular mass. See, if you understood what is atomic mass, then it is easy for you. As it is, atomic mass and molecular mass are similar, but what is the difference here means, if you will see the molecular mass is a definition, the molecular mass of a substance, same, if you know the atomic mass definition, same here also. The molecular mass of substance is the relative mass of its molecule, as compared with the mass of a carbon 12 atom taken as 12 units. Do you find any difference between atomic mass and molecular mass? Only instead of atomic mass you have to write the molecular mass of a substance is the relative mass of its molecule. There only we have taken it as atom, but here what you have to write, we are total taking as molecule, and we are comparing that molecular mass with the mass of the carbon 12 atom. Same or not? So first you should understand what is atomic mass. If you understood atomic mass clearly, then this topic will be very clear for you. So this is molecular mass. So here I will explain one problem so that you will get clear idea. If you want to calculate the molecular mass of any compound, for example take water only. Okay, now I want to calculate the molecular mass of water. So how we will calculate the molecular mass? So mass of hydrogen is hydrogen atom. Mass of hydrogen atom is 1U. So but here mass of how many hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogens are there. So that is equal 2 into 1. So total hydrogen mass will be 2U. Okay. Then mass of oxygen atom. See here mass is nothing but here we have to calculate what is the atomic number of oxygen. Atomic number of oxygen is 8. So just double you have to do. That one will be the mass. Clear? Whatever atomic number will be there, that atomic number just if you will do the double. Okay, so that at oxygen atomic number is 8. If you will do it double, it is what it is? 16U. Okay, so now only one atom is there, so 16 is enough, no need to multiplying or anything. So now molecular mass will be just we have to add mass of hydrogen atom plus mass of oxygen atom. So here as 2 hydrogens are there, what we got? 2U plus mass of oxygen is 16 U. So total how much you got? 18 U. So what is the molecular mass of water molecule? 18 U. Clear? So one more problem I will explain so that you will get more idea. If you want to calculate the molecular mass of, if we want to calculate molecular mass for sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Okay, so first individually you calculate each and every atom mass you calculate. Okay, so that it will be easy for you. So hydrogen generally atomic mass is 1 U, but as 2 hydrogens are there, its atomic mass will be 2 U. Clear? Then sulfur, do you know sulfur atomic number? Its atomic number is 16. So what will be the atomic mass? 32. As one atom is there, so one sulfur is equal to 32 U. And oxygen atomic mass will be, oxygen number is 8, double of it 16. So oxygen atomic mass is 16. But how many oxygen atoms are there? 4 oxygen atoms are there. So 4 oxygen atoms means 4 16s are how much? 64 U. So now just simply add all these things. At molecular mass of hydrogen plus molecular mass of sulfur plus molecular mass of, atomic mass we will add. Okay, so atomic mass when we will add, so finally we will get molecular mass. So you will get 2U plus 32U plus 64U. So when you are adding 34 plus 64, you will get 98. So what is the molecular mass of sulfuric acid? 98 U. So like this you have to calculate the molecular mass of any substance you can calculate. First you should know its atomic number. So you are in 9th class now, definitely you should know at least up to 30 elements. You should know their atomic numbers. If you know the atomic numbers, then only you are able to do this chapter, 3rd chapter and 4th chapter. Otherwise you cannot do 3rd chapter and 4th chapter. Clear? So first thing what you have to do is study up to the first 30 elements atomic number and their mass numbers. You thoroughly by heart those things. Then only you can able to do these things. Clear, children? So by this we have completed up to molecules and molecular mass. Okay, so up to here read the chapter thoroughly, make the notes, and if you get any doubt you can ask me. Okay, thank you.